Stop scrolling for a moment. What I'm about to share is shaking the foundations of Africa's political future. Imagine this: the oldest republic in Africa, Liberia, a country historically tied to America, suddenly turns its gaze away from the West and looks straight toward the Sahel. Not with arrogance, not with demands, but with humility, respect, and a request. Why? Because something is changing in Africa, and at the heart of it stands Burkina Faso and its leader, Ibrahim Traore. The unexpected visit. On January 31, 2025, Liberia's foreign minister, Sara Beysolow Nyanti, arrived in Ouagadougou. But this was no ordinary diplomatic trip. Liberia, often considered America's bridge into Africa, was now seeking a different kind of alliance. She came not to lecture or dictate, but to learn, to connect, and to partner. Why this meeting matters. For over a century, Liberia looked west for guidance. Its history is rooted in returning freed slaves from the U.S., and its politics long reflected that orientation. But this visit was different. It signaled something profound, a recognition that Africa's future is not in Washington or Paris, but in the Sahel, in African hands. The Sahel model. Liberia's interest in Burkina Faso was no accident. Across Africa, people have noticed how Burkina Faso expelled foreign military bases, broke free from old financial dependencies, and built alliances with Mali and Niger through the Alliance of Sahel States, AES. This wasn't just survival, it was a blueprint for sovereignty. The real shock came weeks later, when young Liberians marched through Monrovia holding banners that read "Africa for Africans" and "Solidarity with Traoré." These weren't government slogans. They were grassroots movements. Students and youth saw something real in Burkina Faso's defiance. They saw dignity. They saw hope. Beyond diplomacy. This wasn't only about a UN Security Council seat, the formal request Liberia made. It was about a new consciousness. When one African nation stands tall, others feel the courage to rise too. That's why this meeting wasn't just diplomatic. It was symbolic. It was Africa healing, Africa uniting, the contagion of dignity. And this is what truly worries the old powers. Every time Burkina Faso survives without French bases, Africans elsewhere begin to ask, why can't we? Every time Burkina Faso prospers without World Bank dictates, Africans ask, why do we accept them? Dignity is contagious, and that contagion is spreading. The African Renaissance. The message from this story is clear. The age of begging is over. The age of dependency is fading, and a new age of African power is emerging. One handshake in Ouagadougou became a spark, igniting conversations from Monrovia to Lagos, from Nairobi to New York. And now, the question is no longer whether Africa can unite. The question is, will you be part of this movement, or will you watch it pass you by?